Hello everyone. I've got the kettle on for a cup of tea. It's a bit bright, isn't it? I've been trying to find ways to make it not as bright. Oh dear. It's a little... Oh, I forgot. Right, is that any better? What a day it's been. I've been busy. Oh my God. Accounts for my universal credit claim. And then I had to fill in this horrible form for my business rates at my unit. And I mean, some of the questions were ridiculous. I mean, how do I know? But yes. And it's raining so hard it's been. The poor postman looked like a drowned rat when he turned up. He wouldn't take the other parcel though. That has to be collected tomorrow. Flipping typical, isn't it? Right, I have my tea. Well, I was going to be doing my Mr. Yay cross-stitch conversion, but guess what? I couldn't find the flipping drills for it. And I have a feeling that I put them away in the tub, you know, the box, and it's buried in the corner. So I looked at these and I thought, oh, well, let's try and make a dent of these, shall we? So here we go. Right, let's get some bits that we might need. Oh, is that the ones, or are they the... No, they're the bent ones. There we go. All right. Try and see these. I've got these in the horrible bottles. I hate these bottles. Now, where's that gone? There it is. Yeah. Oh. Sort out my drawer unit a bit. As I was trying to find the Mr. Yay. Could I find it? But well. Yeah. And you know it's a horrible day out there because you can hear the cars, you know, going through wet roads. Oh, get over there. Well, these are definitely a better size than the dragon ones, which I finished. Those dragon ones, they were very sweet though, I will say that, but they were pretty pixelated. Yes. What I can say is, thank God that I'm not, I don't have kids and I have to take them to school and pick them up from school. Because, oh my God, getting wet just doesn't appeal to me. My poor son, his car's broken. Probably because he keeps tinkering with it. But I'm not saying that to him. Yeah. So he's going to have to walk the kids to school. Nice and wet. Bit of a trek as well. Golly, there's a lot of these love hearts on here. Love hearts and stars. E's and B's. A little swirly piggy's tail. And an arrow just to please. I think that's it. That dropped down. Well, I thought I might as well use this one up and try and get some of these done a bit more, these little ones, because then I've got a spare case again, haven't I? Not that I need any more spare cases, because it means I'll only ever kit up and then I won't get finished on any of them. I'm just trying to think what I'm going to do next. I think what I'm going to do, I will save cross-stitch conversions for October. So I've got a few cross-stitch conversions I can do in October. So I'll hunt out Mr. Yee's drills, and I will what's the word? Oh, mind you, I'm going to be doing it DIY DP November, aren't I? So maybe I won't be doing it in October. I'm going to have to see. Oh, I've already done this one. That's quite nice, isn't it? Oh, yes. I think I would have preferred it being on a black background. So what I might do is I might cut around that with my sharp knife and then glue it onto a black card. And then tape that onto one of my brown craft cards. Oh dear. And move over. I might regret starting this. I have to say, I think I feel a little bit burnt out from diamond painting. I think maybe I'm not burnt out, I'm just overwhelmed by the amount of paintings that I've still got in my stash, and they're large paintings. And I really need to sort of finish them. So I'm going to have to do, I think what I'm going to do is a visual of them, and I want to design a page of sections or something, and then when I complete them, yeah, I've got to knuckle down now and before Christmas, because I've got lots of bills to pay. My credit cards seem to come at once. So I have to work it out. Which ones do I pay when my money comes in on the 6th? Because basically what comes in is all going to go out again. Luckily I've had quite a few good sales from eBay recently, so that has definitely helped. Could do with a few more. I've got to put up more of my untamed pictures, the the greetings cards and the photo cards. Have to get those up. I'm going to have to do those on my laptop. Double check, because when my laptop was having storage issues, I downloaded loads to disk and then got shot of them. But I'm hoping I can find them all without having to resort to trying to work through which of the 17 discs or whatever, however many it was, to find them again. Yeah. Shower tonight, and then tomorrow it's weigh in, and I bet you I've put on, because this week I've been completely and utterly, I don't know what. I haven't been that good. It's trying to get back into a routine when you've had sort of a routine of not much. And I definitely have overdone it. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I shall be gutted though. It's so hard. I mean, yes, there are a couple of webinars that I found out that got going, but they're not the help that you really need, I don't think. They're mainly saying, you know, how to read a bloody label. Well, a lot of us know how to read a label. We all know that one. It's trying to convince ourselves that that label is what, you know, is what we want, you know. And stuff. What's in that? You know. I mean, luckily we're coming into the cold season, so I shall be making do with lots of soups, I think. Oh dear. Oh shoot, I'm going to need to get more putty. Oh, for goodness sake, stop dropping off. Does anybody else sort of think the thought of putting putty in their pens just sort of makes you feel like that? I just want to be placing. I don't want to be stopping to put putty in. Then, you know, priming the putty for the next, I don't know how many placements. Yeah, I have to say, I think I'm definitely on overload. I did quite a bit yesterday. I went up into my cupboards, my donor boxes upstairs, and I hunted out some more fabric bits because I do these scrap bags, and I was just shy of a couple of pieces, you know, different that I hadn't had before. So I found some scrap bits in my drawers, and then while I was there I found other things. I found a gazillion tons of bloody masks from when we were all on lockdown and we were, you know, doing masks, and it's like sorry, not masks, face coverings, and I've got loads of them left, and it's just like, oh god, what to do with them. So I was looking at the fabric and thinking, well, maybe I could just dismantle them. And there's enough fabric to do those little butterfly hair bows. So I might have to do that. It's about all the hard work. And they do look sweet, some of them. Yeah. Oh, get in. Oh, it's yeah. Oh, that has been charged now. Had to charge up my Ujima flip. Don't take long to charge up. Oh, for goodness sakes. Where'd it go? Right, let's do this one. Yes, it's so nice being in the house, sort of in your bed, and the and you can just hear the rain outside. It's so nice. Yeah. So I've got to wait for the postie to come tomorrow again. Oh, bugger. Gotcha. Yes. To pick up that parcel. The nice thing about I've integrated eBay to my Royal Mail click and drop account, and it's great because before I used to have to fill in the tracking code number and all that kind of stuff, but now it does it for you. So you go onto eBay and you go and look to go and input the tracking thing, and I looked and I went, oh, it's already put it up there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I was quite pleased with that, because I was thinking, oh dear, to get that to work, I'd probably have to buy my postage from eBay, and no thank you, because I do get it a little bit cheaper. And the fact that, because I invested in one of those Zebra 8, what was it, GD 420D thermal printer label thing, which, yeah, it was expensive. I won't lie. I didn't get it brand new. I got it second hand, and it was over 100, probably about 130 quid, 140 quid. And but for that one investment, I do not have to buy labels for it, which is usually the biggest cost, because I have signed up to the Royal Mail business account using click and drop, and I can get free labels. You just order them and then they arrive. So I have got a box of 6 still waiting. Well, no, 5 till because I had to use the other one up. See, back in the day when I was doing Etsy, I was going through quite a lot of those labels. And now, of course, things seem to be picking up a bit though. eBay, I've had quite a few recently. So I've got to get a few more bits up on there. Because it is, as they say, you know, what you get up on there. I don't have to pay listing. I think it's something like I've got 1,000 listings a month or something like that I don't have to pay for, which is crazy. So I'm just going with the flow, keeping within my limit. Probably only got 30 or 40 things up. And the good thing is IOSS, because of that one going to Germany, I was a bit concerned. I found the eBay IOSS number pretty easily. Just did a search and that was great, because Etsy's, you had to wait for the sale and then you'd have to see it in your thing and then you'd get it from there. But you couldn't do a search for it. Well, I couldn't at the time. It wouldn't allow me to. But then, yeah. So I've got that. So tax has been paid. It's very awkward because I was trying to incorporate that into my account sort of things for my universal credit, and I was trying to sort it out. And what I was doing in the end was I've started inputting it again into my into a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, you know, my sales. So I was doing that this morning. So I did quite a lot of work, and I think that's where my head is now, on rubber mode, you know, blah, 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 blah. Don't know who I am. Tired. Yeah. And so, but I did that, and I was trying to work out the, you know, the little sections to use, because I don't use their sections that they offer up because they're too complicated. Well, okay, confusing me, you know, their little terminologies for it all, and I'm thinking, well, should that go in there or could that go in there? Because I'm thinking, well, no, that can't go in there because that's you know, stationery seems to be the one. Kept thinking, should I put my I put my inks in stationery, but do I put my Microsoft Office 365 through stationery? And at one point I was putting it through stationery, but now decided no, I'm going to do that one with subscriptions, and then I've got fees and charges. So I was trying to work it all out. Oh my god. And of course adding it up, and then I had to go through everything, and because my business bank account, oh my god, it's about as organised as I am. And yes, so it's not good. So my business bank account has everything in it, you know, and everything going out of it, things that shouldn't be going in and things that shouldn't be going out. But how I work it out is, at the time, is which account have I got the most money, and have I got enough time to transfer over from there to another account for the non-business things. And then I get lazy because it's like adds too much, you know, adds another flipping what's it called, step to the system, and I really can't. Have I done all these hearts? I bet you there will be one staring at me, but for now And now, do I want to do bees or do I want to do stars? Whichever one I see, and it happens to be bees. Lovely colour. Yeah. I have to basically do like what Lisette Crafts and Tells did with hers, you know, just be brave, stick with it, and just work my way through all my stash. But, oh God, but. This tray has got a bit of a rounded bottom. I don't know whether it's been overheated and so it's sort of, but it kind of rocks. I ought to get one of those mats. Oh, I think I might have had one actually, but what did I do with it? Pass. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, for the love of Santa Claus. That's why. That one's upside down. Oh, for God's sakes. I just hate it when that does. When it just keeps hitting one that's already placed and you just can't get it to slide down flat because it just won't budge from the angle it's at. God! Oh, and then it just drops from a height. Yeah. Yes. Supposed to have another flooding warning. I'm quite lucky where I am. It's at the other end of town that can have a bit of a problem. But even when I had my shop down there, it wasn't too bad. The landlord who lived above the shop used to say, you know, in all the 53 years or whatever, how many it was about that. At the time he said, you know, it never flooded. You know, not horrendously flooded. So I thought, oh. You know, not damageable flood. I'm going to put some more whatnot in this bloody pen. Ugh. trying to think, what have I got? What other paintings have I got still to finish off? I really should finish all these little paintings that I've got works in progress. Maybe that's what I should do. Not these little ones. These little ones can wait a little bit longer. Just to fill in those small gaps where I don't feel like doing much, but I still feel like doing something. Right, so if that is the case, right, you know me, I'm sidetracking again because that is what I do. Right, let us see. Right, we want tiny decisions. Right, so here we are. I think I'll just turn that light off underneath because is that any better? Slightly better with that light, isn't it? And is that one? Slightly better. Right, this is what crafts, and we don't want that one. What WiP shall I do today? Let's just double check that I've got all these on here. Kissing, Art Deco, Deco, Pop Art, Wang Yibo, The Boys, Make a Wish, Take a Bite. I've got Kitting Dead, Rainbow Cove, Secret Temple, Angel Cat. Nuzzling Wolves I can take off because I've done that. Now, what else have I got up? What else have I got kitted up? I'm not putting I think what I will do is I will create, I'll save, and I will, not that one, there, plus I'm going to do create new, and it's going to be what cross stitch conversion will I work on? That's a palaver, isn't it? Option 1, so that's Mr. Yay. Option 2 is Sexy Wang Yibo. Option 3 is Music Tapes. I'm calling it Love in a Cup. Love in a Teacup. And that's The Boys in a Teacup. What else have I got? The Boys Wacky Hair. And I've got, what else? The Boys Yibo looking cartoon boys, I call them. It's Yibo sat on a sofa looking at Zanga's body as he's packing something. Just because. Cartoon boys, Boys Wacky Hair, Love in a Teacup, Music Tapes. Yep, that'll do. So I'll save that. What craft shall I make today? I've got things like that. All kinds of things. Yes, so what else? Let's see what I've got here. What have I got left? I think I've kitted up one of these, or two of them. So let's go to edit, kitty cat. Oh, that's that other one. Rainbow head. I've done that and finished it. I hate this little keyboard. My fat fingers just never... Right, so that's that one. What WiP shall I do today? I've gone off doing this one. I don't want to do any more of it, but I'll have to. So let us finish this, and then we can perhaps find something else to do. Right, stars. Oh, I've still got these. Bees. Oh, here we go again. I love that noise, don't you? Oh, except when it doesn't do it. Oh, it's warm. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to write a list of all the things. I'm going to have to go through that book, actually, and write a list of all the things that I could do. I want to get into doing these donor boxes. And I have a big bag down the side of there, which did have some fabric in, which I wouldn't mind going through that bag. And I really do need to get some of the boxes out from under the cupboard, the clear boxes, tubs, they're empty, and get those out so I can fill them up with things that I want to, you know, sell. So then I could perhaps go through one box at a time. But we will see. Yeah. Realistically, I need someone to sit with me who doesn't mind sitting in a bit of chaos. And just, you know, just sit there when I get on. Because then it's more enjoyable that way. Oh, maybe not for the person who sat there. That is. Oh, I think I'm nearly there with these bees, she says. Then she realises she's got gazillions. One, two. Oh, I was reading up about, what was it? Substance, I think it was called. I saw it on Yahoo, and it's the Demi Moore and the daughter of Ali, whatever, the one from Four Weddings and a Funeral, and they done this thing, and it's called Substance, and apparently it's so intense and gory and oh my god that it has people walking out of the cinema. Now I'd quite like to watch that, because I can't watch any horror movies because I don't find them scary enough. And this isn't a horror movie, but the fact that people are walking out because they really, you know, psychologically are being head buggered, it makes me sort of think, ooh, give that a whirl. Oh, shoot. You would miss some. That one shouldn't be in there. Oh, fudge. Yeah, I think I'd quite like to try that. I'm a bit of a weird beast. Stars. Well, there's Piggy. Let's see Piggy. Has anybody else been doing any of these sort of Temu knockoffs? And what do you think of them? I think some of them aren't bad, but there are some which are a little bit crap. But these drills, to be fair, do you know what? I would say these drills are resin just because of how some of them are acting. Can't believe that they would be, because it's a cheap kit, but who knows? Yes, right, that is that. So now we want stars. Oh, we've got some little omegas. There they are. Let's do little omegas. I've got stars out there. Oh, that's a bit of a crap. Didn't want him. Way too small. Some of these are a little bit concave, so it makes them look a lot smaller than they actually are. That's what sort of kind of makes me think they're resin. What is that? Oh, it's Amazon. I thought I had everything. Bless him. Oh, I've got to order some more wire. Actually, I've got to chase up that wire. They said that I could keep the wire because, well, they sent me the wrong one. I asked for pink and they sent me purple. And the thickness of it was a little bit too thick for the black beads that I had. So I did for a return and they said I could keep it and they'd reimburse me, but they haven't reimbursed me. So I do need to chase that up because until they do, I can't get the next size down wire. Don't know why I'm getting it because, you know, I won't be doing it for a while, will I? Because I know what I'm like. Get it all ready to do and then don't do it, because that's the way how I bloody well rock and roll at the moment, and I hate that. I want to be able to, I want to actually do things that I say I'm going to. It's really frustrating. Right, so these were the other things I ordered because I needed these. Right, there are these. Yes, because what these do, we have the cloth, we have these to wrap around, and then we stick the drills on this thing, and then we'll stick this round the back. But what I'm going to do is I'll probably get a bit of felt or something to hide over it. I'm going to have to hot glue gun this. I don't know whether my E7000, it might work. I've got some E6000 as well glue, so I might try one of those first. And then I can have that tucked around the back, so then these can then go in the back of the hair with the bow on, you know, the butterfly bow. 50 clap. Yeah, that's what they said I didn't have to send back, but it's a bit too thick. I think it just about fits these ones, but it doesn't do the other ones. I've been hunting out the fabric upstairs, so I'm getting there. I just got to cut. Oh dear, so what I'll probably do is on Thursday I will take it up to craft group with me, the fabric, and I will cut it all out there ready, and then I can bring it home and I can sew it. Right, I was going to get my sewing machine up now, wasn't I? Actually, could do it. I have to think. Plus star. I've got that out, but I want to do the arrows first. Actually, let's get that out and do that one first. Arrows. And then it's ease. God, that feels heavy. Yeah, it's got to get more of a routine, even though I hate routines, but I have to get a routine. I don't want to be one of these people that has to have a routine to do things. You know, I want to try and be a bit spontaneous, but look what spontaneous gets me. Spontaneous gets me lots of purchases of Amazon and Temu, and then when the stuff comes it just sits there. That's what spontaneous gets me. But I'm going to have to do something because it can't keep going on like this. Because all I'm doing is ending up in debt, and that's ridiculous. Don't mind some debt, but Not ridiculous amounts. Nearly done with this, haven't I? I think. Oh, I've got one already on the end there. Try to choose the ones that I want to put on. And keeping two together. If there's two there next to each other, I want to keep them together, so I'll try and put them on here. Yeah, that's where some of my whatever comes from. Lining things up, and it's crazy. At one point when I was young and I had those, you know, we all had, well, we had Lookin' magazine, and I remember getting that when my Spellbound magazine stopped, you know, stopped being printed. And I was very upset when that stopped being printed. And then I got Lookin'. I remember that. My first Lookin' was a yellow one. I can't remember who was on it, but it was a yellow coloured thing. But then we take out the pictures, you know, of the pop whatever it was, or whoever it was in there that we liked, and we'll put them on our walls. I hated doing that because I was always afraid that they were watching me. You know, you kind of think, eek, I don't want them looking at me and watching my every move. I don't like this. Which is crazy. It's a paper. It's a picture. And even though I knew it was just a picture, I couldn't not. I didn't like it. I'd have to either cover it up or take it down, or not put them up in the first place. Madness. Yeah, it's weird how some memories sort of come back. Because, I mean, I hadn't thought about that Lookin' magazine for absolutely decades. I think, you know, since I was younger, since when I was getting them. And then it's just hit me. And it was like, God, yeah. I knew about that Spellbound magazine. I really liked that because I became a member of their club. Do, and you got this little card thing, and it was pink, and it had a picture of the Spellbound cat, and then inside it had a code, and it told you how to read it, how to read the code that was in the magazine. And it was brilliant. So you'd have to figure out, right, well, this one, it says code blah blah blah, so you'd have to go down the thing, and it was like a paragraph or, you know, clip of writing, and you had to work it out from there. So then you'd go into the magazine, you go, right, blah, okay, so that's that word, blah, 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 that word. And it used to appeal to me. I used to like that. And then, of course, when that stopped, I was so upset. I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. I was really, really upset because I really enjoyed that. Yeah. But, well, and Lookin', God, yeah. It's crazy when all the other kids around were sort of all getting into pop music. I mean, I was brought up in the 80s, you know, late 70s, early 80s. You know, that was when I was sort of hitting the pop charts. Well, not really, but you know, my sister, she would listen to the charts endlessly, and I just didn't get it. I just thought, if I liked the music, I liked the music. I didn't necessarily have to like the whole band forever and ever just because of one, you know, that one song that I liked. I could remember the song titles, but I could never remember who sang it, which band sang things. Some I did, but majority of them I didn't. I just didn't, you know, resonate with me much. And so all these people, they're going off saying, oh yeah, did you see blah, blah, blah? And I was thinking, who the heck is blah, blah, blah? And then my mind would just wander. Or I'd find I'd be nodding, you know, aimlessly agreeing without having a clue what I was agreeing. I basically, you know, took what the initiative, like, you know, took what other people were doing. And then I'd sort of like mirror them, copy them. And not think, you know, I thought, okay. I was probably very awful as a child. I had to apologise. I apologised a few years back to my best friend who lived down the road with me, and I apologised and explained to her a lot of what was going on with me at that time. And I apologised for how I was, and for my nasties and me, you know, me whatevers. So that was good. It's weird when you start realising, you know, how you were to a certain... Oh, look, I missed one. Missed an Amiga. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sure I put that in and it just must have thrown itself off somewhere. Oh, yes. So many things we do when we're young and we just sort of, you know, I was so shy and nervous. And I used to bluff it. Yeah. I did put a bloody tea bag in that, didn't I? Yes. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it, when you look back on things and you just sort of think, wow, God. All those memories are still there, the majority of them. And it's amazing to think, you know, God, reminding myself what it was like back in the days when I had Look In magazine. Now, was I at, I think I was probably about 15, 14, 15, 14. Yeah, because I think Spellbound was 78. No, it can't have been, because that's when I started going to primary school. No, I couldn't have been at primary school. 74, I was at primary school. I started secondary school in 79. Yeah. Weird, isn't it? In secondary school, I remember liking one of the music teacher's son. And he used to be out in the field of lunch times and breaks. And during the summertime, I used to go out and get the hurdles up, and I would just go and race doing these hurdles. And then I'd, you know, do all kinds of things like that, just so I could be out there to see him. I didn't want to impress him, just to be there. Yeah. Very peculiar, really, isn't it? Oh, and remember doing the school plays every Christmas time. Our English teacher, she'd put on, she'd write the plays, and Mr. Power would do the music, the scores for it, and for the Christmas play, all in rhyme. Literally everything was in rhyme, and I was told I should put forward to go and do you know, audition, you know, to be one of the main ones or something like that. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I couldn't do it. I couldn't sing. I tried out in when I was in the church choir. I tried and I just couldn't do it. I got bad nerves, and it was awful. And so I knew I couldn't do that, so I went on in the chorus instead. Give me behind the scenes sort of thing, you know. It's not behind the scenes, is it? But, you know, it's as good as type of thing. Supporting role. That's supporting with all the other people that were in the chorus. Besides us in the chorus, we had a lot more fun. We weren't as stressed out. And we still got to dress up. But yeah, so much. Very good they were. And then signing of the programs. Oh my God, programs were just A4 sheet, basically folded in half, printed and photocopied, you know, whatever, and that was it. You know, might be a couple of pages, A4 sheets, and yet we were so proud. We would go around saying, "Oh yes, let me sign you." You know, people asking us for our autograph. It's like, fuck's sakes, excuse me, German, but bloody hell, you know, who did we think we were? Yeah, we did it. At the time, we probably thought we were the next, I don't know, Farrah Fawcett or Knight Rider. Yeah. It's so funny. Things you do. Yep. Things you do when you're younger. God, some of the things we got up to as well at parties. Oh my God. used to love the Pit House. Pit House was a place where, you know, it was a country club type thing. And a lot of us kids sort of, you know, I worked so I could afford my my membership. At the time, I think it was something like £30 a year. I think it was that. And so I'd pay that. Was it? Was it more than that? It can't be £30 a month, that's for sure. But either way. And no, I probably did spend £30 a month with my bar tab. I just did. God. I were partying and I was listening to the Rolling Stones' Paint It Black and drinking Pernod and Black and then regretting drinking Pernod and Black. Oh, God. And the time when the curtains in the kitchen area, because this was sort of pre, you know, proper health and safety, where curtains in a kitchen weren't, you know, they were allowed. And it caught in flames because somebody had put the bloody toaster, or the toaster that had been there for years, underneath the curtains. You know, finally caught a light. I think they've already singed those curtains at the bottom from the heat going up, and each time anybody used the toaster, it sort of heated up the curtains a little bit more, because yeah, the curtains weren't you know, it's that horrible stuff. And then when the curtains caught a light, we were just sat there mesmerised, just watching it going, ooh. And then suddenly going, oh, curtains are light, shit. Yeah. The swimming pool, we'd all go sit around the swimming pool. Yeah, it was an outside swimming pool, and you had these sort of gates going in, and there was a corrugated fence all around it, which was sharp and horrible. And we'd be in there. I didn't have a key for that. I don't know why I didn't have a key for that, but mate Jess did. She had a key for it, so it didn't matter. We were usually there together, so. And we'd sit there, and Welsh Mike would be there playing the flute as he danced around the pool. As people, you know, we were in there splashing away, you know, smoking, and, you know, just having a real good time, sort of party time thing. And he'd be there going around the pool doing a lot of like Jethro Tull music. Amazing it was, and it just added to it, you know, giggling, laughing, doing all the things that, you know, kids do. Yeah, I think Pit House saved me in a lot of ways, definitely. Helped me meet people, even if I wasn't very good at doing that, you know. There was one bloke who absolutely hated me, and I'd never understood why. I ought to ask him, what's your problem with me back then? I never tried it on with him. I wonder if that was it. But he was an arsehole to me. I wasn't posh enough for him, I don't think. That's how I felt. But at the same point, you know, it was... We weren't bloody class system and all that crap. Strange, isn't it? Oh, get me tea. It'll be cold. Yeah, I wonder what time it is now. Oh, and I've got to I found some of my Tilda fabric. Yay! In one of the drawers. I'm going to take that with me on Thursday because I want to cut that into scrunchy sizes. Problem is, I go through a phase where I want to make things like that, and I'll go through, you know, and I'll make in a week or so. If I really get my act together, I will perhaps make 200, you know, because I really go to town on it. I go all out, and then once I feel as if I've like, yes, I've done that, then I just stop, and then I'm left with 200 scrunchies, and I don't feel like doing anything else further with them. You know, it's just crazy. I did that with jewellery. And then I did that with necklaces. You know, earrings, then necklaces. Then I did that with my untamed bits. Mind you, my untamed bits would still be going on if flipping Etsy hadn't curtailed that. Yes. Oh, there we go. Is that all the stars? It is. Now we're on to the equals. I wonder if they'd fit in there. Oh, they should do. Yay! Right. Is that supposed to be there? No, didn't think so. Looked a bit weird. All right. Yeah. Typical. Twos. Oh, God. Oh, you don't want to do twos, do you? No, of course you wouldn't want to do twos. If you can help it. Thick off. Okay. Right. Okay. You just want twos. And my multiplacer's buggered for that, so we'll just do, oh God, boom. We'll just do it this way. God, I've seen my granddaughter's school uniform, and it was that blue, light blue gingham. And it was just like, oh my God. all school uniforms here in the UK always seem to be gingham. You know, either the red, I had red gingham when I was at primary school. And there's blue, green, I think there's another one. And you just sort of think, oh my God, years and years that has been happening, you know, since probably our grandparents were at school. Mind you, the kids nowadays don't have polyester knickers like we had. And if you forgot and you ironed them, they melted all across the iron, ruined the iron, and then ruined your clothes that you ironed thereafter, not realising that it had melted on the bottom of your... Yeah. So funny, really. But that's how you learnt. I was trying to tell my elder grandson, you know, because he was every time Kobe was on the floor, you know, doing what kids do, crawling around and grabbing everything, you know, he just wanted to play with stuff. And all the time, Don, bless him, he kept picking things up and saying, no, you can't play with that. I said, why can't he play with that? Oh, because it's too small, or he can break it and then he'll choke on it and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, oh, Dom, that is so nice. I said, but Dom, this is how he learns. We have to say no to him and give him a reason why it's no, whether he listens or not, which he probably won't do. But you have to sort of explain it to him, you know, that he must be very careful and just keep an eye on him. But don't, you know, he's got to be allowed to play with some of these things. And yes, you know, he might choke on something, but if you're watching, you can deal with that, you know. But that's how they learn, isn't it? Got to allow them some element of danger. Because then you're teaching them what they're to do in that situation. So then, when that situation comes again, yeah, it might take a few times, but they will eventually remember. And they will know what to do. But I don't know how much of that went in, to be fair, because he does have ADHD, I'm pretty certain of it. I think we all do. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't look right, does it? Get in there. Oh, it stayed stuck to my finger. Yeah. God, there's quite a bit of trash in this. Don't usually get trash so much with acrylic, I don't think. I don't remember getting much trash. It all sort of seemed to be uniform a bit. Still in shot. That's the thing when you're doing some, especially when you're doing the time lapse and you forget, and it tends to go like that. Before you know it, you're doing this stuff down here and the camera's there, and yeah, I've done that quite a few times. While you're working on it, this sort of twists Yeah. Oh, that's another bit of detritus. Right. Nearly there. Oh yes, we're nearly there, and then I can stop. I think I'm prepared to go up to bed and my shower. There, all done. I don't know what time it is. What time will? 6:37. I was a bit late, early to go just yet. Right, so there we go. One is done. Another one is done. Yeah, that's the best way to work our way through them slowly. You know, so that's two. That is really nice, that is. Yeah. These are actually, I really like these ones. And we've got quite a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 left to do. Gosh. I really do like those. Those are really nice. There we go. And if we think it right, where is that? No, not that one. Is it one of these down here? Oh, where is it? No, not in that one. Oh, God. There. No, that's not it. Oh, for feckity feck's sakes. It's this one. Oh, got some of these I already cut, prepared, ready. Yeah, so I'd obviously cut the excess off, stick that on, and then they're ready to go on cards. What do you reckon? Oh, they're good, aren't they? Or they could go in little pictures. But well, yes. So on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you. Golly, an hour 24. Wow. Who'd have thunk it? Right. So see you very soon. If you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, subscribing and sharing, that would be absolutely fab. And yes. Right. So on that note, tatty bye.